International final qualifying for the 142nd Open Championship at Muirfield is now well underway, with the recent IFQ Asia marking the second of the 5 events run annually by the R&A. Staged in Chonburi, Thailand this year, only the top 4 finishers are lucky enough to book a place in the Open and a chance to lift that coveted claret jug themselves. This year, the Amata Spring Country Club hosted the event for the 3rd time, with 78 players looking for a spot at the Open.
We run IFQs in various countries around the world, and it gives players from home tours such in South Africa, here in Asia, Australia, the US and the UK and Europe an opportunity to qualify in their home countries rather than having to travel halfway around the world to qualify at the Open Championship venue. So it plays a very important part.
A course not for the faint-hearted, Amata Spring features a watery finishing stretch, which last year saw the demise of Hideki Matsuyama's chances. The 2-time Asia-Pacific amateur champion was clearly keen to make amends, shooting a fine 66 on day 1 to share the lead with Sidikur, who was hoping to become the first Bangladeshi to play in the Open.
Always I just try to play my own game, so if I can play my own game, fairway greens and putting, then it's easily can make a score.
One shot back overnight, Australian Scott Barr was also in contention and fully appreciated the efforts of the R&A in helping to grow the game in Asia.
We all enjoy playing it, and obviously the R&A is here to build the game, which they're taking it to all corners of the world, which everyone enjoys.
Returning to the scene of his 2012 Asia-Pacific amateur triumph, the Chinese prodigy Guan Tianlang was looking to push for a second major appearance in 2013. The 14-year-old never quite caught fire though, carding rounds of 73 and 74 to finish tied for 53rd. His fellow countryman Ashun Wu fared much better on day 2. After a double bogey on the 9th, he notched up 4 birdies on the back 9 to become the second Chinese player, along with Liang Wenchong, to play in the Open Championship this July. Daisuke Maruyama, a winner on both the Japan Tour and the Asian Tour, also charged up the leaderboard on day 2 with a round of 65, featuring 8 birdies and a solitary bogey to book his place at Muirfield. In contrast, Sidikur had a day to forget. Having reached the 11th hole at 2 under par for his round, he found the water at the testing short 17th. Meanwhile, his playing partner Matsuyama had also missed the floating island green. Sitting at 10 under at that stage, the Japanese youngster recovered well from the drop zone, hitting to within 6 feet. He still carded a potentially disastrous double bogey 5, while Sidikur managed the same score, only to fall agonizingly out of contention. However, Matsuyama, currently ranked 5th in the World Amateur Golf Rankings, showed his class as he bounced back on the final hole. After finding the fairway with his tee shot, he hit a fantastic approach onto the 18th green to set up a closing birdie. An excellent recovery from the 21-year-old after his challenge looked to have collapsed on 17. This tap-in secured a 69 and sole possession of 2nd place. He now looks forward to his 3rd appearance in a major, having contested the Masters in 2011 and 2012. He finished on 9 under par, 4 shots behind the winner, Kiradech Aphibarnrat of Thailand. The rising Thai star shone on day 2 with a flawless 9 under par 63.
This is my first major in my life. I'm really proud of myself and the way I play today. I cannot say I'm gonna make a cut or I'm gonna win the event, but I try to do my best in the Open.
Asian players have performed well at Muirfield over the years. In 2013, these players from Thailand, China and Japan will have the opportunity to follow in their footsteps.